Hi Pisces, today we're going to look at May 27th, 2025, and that's the new moon in Gemini. We're going to look at Pisces sun, moon, and rising with specific messages for each. We'll look at numerology and astrology and the tarot cards, and we'll end the reading with advice for your sign. And in the description box, I have links for meditations for each of these tarot cards that I drew for you today. But let's start off with numerology, and the number for that day is 5. And the number 5 represents change and freedom and versatility and adaptability. So for Pisces, this number inspires you to step out of your comfort zone, embrace spontaneity, and trust in the flow of life's changes. Today you might feel restless and ready for a change, whether that's starting a new creative project or rearranging your living space or opening your heart to new people and experiences. Trust that positive transformation is on the horizon. Now let's look at astrology. And the new moon is in Gemini and it activates your 4th house of home and roots and family and emotional security. It's a powerful day to set new intentions around your personal life and your living environment in your inner emotional world. But we're going to look at, wondered why that was there, we're going to look at the sun first. So the sun is also in Gemini. And it's going to talk about home and family and inner life. So the sun shines a light on your private world, encouraging you to nurture your foundations and emotional well-being. So you might feel a strong pull to redecorate your home or have a heart-to-heart with family or create a sanctuary that better reflects who you are now. Here's the moon. It's the new moon. It's also in Gemini. And it's going to talk about emotional needs and inner security. So the new moon offers a clean slate for healing emotional patterns and building a more supportive inner world. You could journal about your childhood experiences or start new traditions with loved ones, or simply give yourself permission to rest and recharge. Then we have Mercury. Mercury is also in Gemini, and it's going to talk about communication at home. So Mercury helps facilitate open, honest conversations with family or roommates and brings clarity to your emotional landscape. So you might finally have that overdue conversation that clears the air and brings emotional relief. Venus, that's in Cancer. That's your 5th house. That's going to talk about creativity and romance and joy. So Venus boosts your desire to create and love and express joy in a nurturing, heartfelt way. You might express love through a creative project, a sweet romantic gesture, or simply by playing and laughing with those you care about. And then there's Mars, and Mars is in Aries. That's your 2nd house. That's going to talk about money and self-worth and values. So Mars energizes your drive to secure your resources and stand strong in your values. So you may feel motivated to pursue new ways of earning income or advocate for your worth in financial or personal matters. Now let's look at your tarot. The first one I pulled, is a 9 of Swords. And that talks about worry and anxiety and sleepless nights. It points to fear and anxiety and your sleeplessness, and it suggests you may be overwhelmed by worries that seem larger in your mind than they are in reality. You might find yourself staying up late and replaying conversations or stressing over an uncertain future. The advice would be to be gentle with yourself. Practice grounding techniques. Talk to someone you trust and remind yourself that many worries are temporary and manageable. Then we have the Fool. And the Fool talks about new beginnings and adventure and trust. It talks about optimism and taking that leap of faith into the unknown. It's about trusting that the universe will catch you when you leap. So you might be presented with an opportunity that feels exciting yet scary, like starting a new project or a new relationship or an adventure. And your advice is, don't let fear hold you back. Trust your instincts, take the leap, and embrace the adventure ahead. The third card, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups talks about innocence and intuition and emotional messages. It symbolizes emotional openness and intuitive messages and the sense of wonder and creativity. So you might receive unexpected emotional news, or a kind message, or a confession of feelings, or a new creative inspiration. So here's the advice: stay open-hearted. Even small emotional gestures today could lead to a beautiful new beginning. So now let's talk about Pisces, sun, moon, and rising on this day. So Pisces, sun. So the new moon invites you to heal and nurture your inner world, but the Nine of Swords suggests fear may try to cloud your optimism. The Fool encourages you to leap forward anyways, while the Page of Cups reminds you to stay tender and open with emotional magic. So you might worry about a big life change, but embracing it with innocence and faith will open doors you didn't even know existed. Pisces moon. Your emotional core is stirred by the new moon's call for inner renewal. The Nine of Swords signals emotional overwhelm, but the Fool and the Page of Cups offers hope, healing, and joyful new emotional journeys. So you might have an emotional release today, like crying it out or writing it down. But afterward, you'll feel lighter, freer, and ready to welcome new joy into your heart. Pisces rising. Outwardly, you may seem dreamy and uncertain, but underneath, powerful shifts are happening. The Fool urges you to move with trust, and the Page of Cups invites you to show vulnerability and wonder to the world. You might step into a new role or relationship today, looking a little nervous at first, but your authentic, open-hearted energy will charm and guide you exactly where you need to go. So here's a summary for the day and what it means to Pisces. The new moon in Gemini brings a profound opportunity for Pisces to heal emotional wounds, build stronger foundations, and welcome joyful new beginnings. The tarot cards show that while fear may arise, the call for adventure and the emotional openness are stronger forces leading you forward. So here's the real life takeaway. Be gentle with your fears and don't let them control your choices. Take that leap of faith toward new beginnings and stay open to emotional magic and small moments of joy. Here's the advice for Pisces on this day. Feel the fear, but leap anyways. Today is a fresh chapter filled with possibility, creativity, and emotional magic. Open your heart. Trust the path unfolding before you. And remember, the universe supports your bravery and your dreams. Thank you, Pisces, and I hope to see you in another reading.